emanates from your wristwatch. You release your grip on
Hey
the
guys,
broom.
just play Space Quest 2, Vohaul's Revenge. So this is the
broom
second
floats
entry in the
away,
Space
never
Quest
to be
series.
used
Originally
again.
came out in
That makes the third
1987
one
by
this
Sierra,
week.
who
Wait
is
till
a
your boss
pioneer of
finds out.
graphical adventure games. And this is actually a remake, VGA remake that came out, I think, in 2018. It's actually fan-made, so you can download it for free. And I would say this is the best way to play it because you get expanded, higher resolution, better graphics and colors because of the VGA, and also eliminates the text parser. So this game originally came with a text parser, which I don't like quite as much. It's like a very old school way of doing things, and replaced it with the more modern, well, relatively more modern point and click interface. So anyways, you play as Roger Wilco, I'm guessing, because that's the main character in most Space Quest games. And I haven't played number 2 before. This is actually my first time playing number 2. Okay,
It is pressure sensitive. Get on it and it flips over and seals you.
ooh, okay.
The wall is smooth.
Okay, let's go here then. Oh, let's go in, yep.
You are whisked away to the airlock chamber. Stand by for decontamination.
Oh my god, is that the Simon Says toy? It's like the similar colors. It's pretty funny. Okay, over here. Alright, we can put it down.
EVA suits hang from this wall.
Okay, let's go here. Oh my god. Is that an Atari 2600 controller?
That's about time you got it here.
So this
Wilco.
this game is
Enter
voice
the shuttle
dialogue.
bay on the double. I'm warning you, you're on your
So I think
last
this might be
leg around
from,
here,
what, the
bud. One
CD-ROM
more screw up
version?
and Your history.
Hey, was there a CD-ROM version? I actually didn't know if there
Send
was a
body here
CD-ROM
directly to the
version.
shuttle bay and nowhere else until the job is completed. You hear that, Wilco? No napping in closets.
Anyways, it's cool that this game has voice dialogue, because I'm pretty sure the original game didn't have voice dialogue, at least not in the floppy disk version. So it's cool that this remake version does have voice dialogue. That's cool. This is Atari 2600
It's the
controller.
station's etheric beam locator.
Yeah, it does.
So few people can drive stick these days.
That's a reference to manual versus automatic transmission. So you talk.
No one pays you any attention.
Computer, make me a sandwich or something.
Much like most people,
The computer won't respond to your voice.
Chief's not happy with you, Roger. You better get over to the shuttle. By the way, you still owe me
Buckazoids. That's the currency in Space Quest.
No thanks. It's okay for a bit, but these things always.
Is that a Sega Genesis controller? I think that's a Sega Genesis controller, and that's a Atari 2600 controller. It's pretty funny.
He's not available for that. Besides, if he sees you, you're
Dead meat. Get to the shuttle, boy. Okay, let's go. Get to the shuttle. Oh, sucked up through the tubes. Lost pet acid creature, just say no to Saurians. Oh man. David Letterjoid. That's a reference to David Letterman. Soylent Green, that's a 1970s movie. Sci-fi movie.
This panel controls the door.
Okay, let's do it.
You press the big button marked Shuttle Bay Door.
Nice.
This is a standard Crow model shuttlecraft. Your standard 10-passenger short commute vehicle. It was primarily...
Okay, let's go in.
You enter the shuttle and start. You are surprised to find that the shuttle is not
They're
empty.
two extremely
There are two
ugly
extremely
suckers.
Hey, what the?
Oh man. What the heck? What the heck? What is going on here? What the hell? Oh no.
Time passes. More time passes. A strange dream turns into the realization that you are being shaken and talked to by a voice unfamiliar to you. Upon awakening from your forced rest, it becomes quite apparent that
You
you
aren't in Xenon anymore.
Xenon anymore. You find that you are being held upright and under physical restraint from both sides. As you try to struggle free, you notice that your hand, as your eyes dial into focus, you make out an...
Oh man, this guy definitely looks like a supervillain.
He is a sagging mass of
Oh,
flesh
man.
that appears to have been human at one time. Tubes and wires extend from his body, leading to machines which keep him alive.
Well, did we have a nice nap? I thought we would have to resort to drastic measures. Welcome to my humble fortress, Roger Wilco.
Vohaul.
The name
Sludge Vohaul.
Vohaul. Sludge Vohaul. I was the genius behind the star generator when it was in this cult. It was to be my ultimate war weapon until some sissy mad scientist decided it could be better used saving lives rather than destroying them. Anyway, you ruined my Sarian operation. I was going to use the star generator to make Xenon pay for what they did to me. They were going to know my wrath in a big way. Oh, I suppose I should have known better than to use those mental midget Sarians. That's not the point, however. You're responsible, and you shall pay. I have devised a plan so horrible, so frightening, so diabolical that no one will be able to stop me. I intend to infest your planet with thousands of these genetically engineered
Door-to-door life
door-to-door
insurance salesman? That's pretty
I will
funny.
at last reap sweet revenge from the scientific community.
That's pretty hilarious.
My plan was to kill you, but I've had a change of heart. Get it?
He peers down at the hoses protruding from his chest, which are connected to a life support.
Forgive me. I'm a kidder. I've decided I would get much more enjoyment watching you suffer. My associates will escort you to the wonderful new planet of Labia, where you will perform
man.
many painful hours of manual labor in my mind.
An injection renders you unconscious. Your drugged carcass is loaded onto a shuttle. Upon reviving, you look through the viewing
Ooh, an
ports to
asteroid
see
fortress.
Vohaul's-
This thing uses an asteroid spaceship. Interesting.
After touching down on a giant landing platform, you are ushered to a hover.
Oh man, is that a Star Wars type hovercraft? Yeah, it looks like the... What's it called? This is like the cargo skiff or something like that? Some kind of speeder skiff? It's the one in Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. The same one that they used on Tatooine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a reference to Star Wars here. This speeder here. Or yeah, this land speeder. And this is a reference to Planet of the Apes. It's all like a reference to different sci-fi films.
Now I suppose we're out of fuel.
Oh man, they're out of
Don't
fuel.
blame me. It was your turn to fill up. You're always forgetting to do it. But hey, don't talk to me that way, you slime bucket.
The argument between the two guards is cut short as
Oh, that's pretty funny. Okay, the gravity. Oh my god.
Good thing that guard broke your fall.
Yep.
He doesn't look too happy about it, though. The guard appears to be less thick
Than you remember him.
Many of his formerly contained body fluids seem to be at large.
Oh my god.
You search the grotesque body and find a small, thin, magnetic
Ooh, a key card.
It looks like a key card. You seem to recall seeing one
That's cool.
The crash rendered most of this stuff useless. Besides, what would you do with... You carefully remove the piece of unstable ordnance and pocket it. Doing so causes the high-pitched beeping to stop.
For some reason, I got this sense of doom right before taking that.
What the heck was that?
What was that?
Oh my god. try going this way. A green rabbit.
You startle a small creature. It could be a rabbit, but for
Yeah, look at these
aside from their enormous size, they appear to be your
average
average.
garden variety mushrooms. Okay, can we just go past them then? Oh no. Of course you can't. Oh my god.
Jeez, boy, that mushroom thing sucked you clean up.
Oh my god.
You begin feeling waves of tingling warmth and moisture. Suddenly, it's not so bad in here. Wow,
Oh my god.
Check out the colors,
Yep.
dude.
This is what happens in these old school point and click games. You gotta watch out for the sudden game
That is
overs.
a side effect of the lethal poison you now marinate in.
Oh my god. Yeah, these sudden game overs.
But it sure is early in the game. I had high hopes for you. They said, who? Roger Wilco? Not a chance. That chump won't last 20 minutes. I said, no way. Roger isn't that lame. So anyway, don't make me look stupid.
Oh my god, game over already. The toxic gases leave you with a few imaginary pals to talk to as you enjoy your fatal but far out trip. Good thing I saved before that happened. Okay, man. You never know when you have one of these sudden game overs.
You startle us.
Okay, let's see. Let's go back this way this time.
The startled bunny has fallen into the formerly concealed pit.
Oh, okay, good thing I didn't go in there.
You peer into the hole and see the formerly alive bunny, now a mangled corpse, on the end of some large.
Oh my god.
You fall down the large and obvious pit in the ground. You might have survived the fall had you not come into contact with the several 30-centimeter long spikes planted vertically.
Of course. Well, another game over. Look before you... Oh my god. Alright, let's try this again. This time, do not go in the pit.
You startle a small... The startled bunny has fallen. You hear something. It sounds not unlike the hovercraft you...
Interesting. Oh, what about these spores?
The spores are light blue and bulb-shaped. They seem...
There's a mailbox
It
there?
is like the other areas, only raised
Oh
a little.
man, that's funny. Take one of these.
You take possession of one of the spores, being careful not to mistakenly break it open. You seem to have kicked one of the strange...
Oh no. What the heck? Oh no.
Your kick caused some spores to open and spray a fine powder
Oh my
into
god,
the air.
not this.
As a result, you are paralyzed
Oh
from
no.
head to toe.
Hope I don't die from that.
Fortunately, the paralysis wears off.
Okay, good. I didn't die from that. Okay. So you can go up here. Oh my god.
This looks like the brains of the operation. The way that thing's pulsating, you really don't want to touch. It must not be a sentient plant. It smells earthy. Let's not and say we did.
Okay. Better save the game before this happens. So walk towards. Oh no. Oh my god, of course. Okay, it's another game over. That's so mad. It's so easy to get into these sudden game overs.
Good. You succeeded in establishing contact with one of this planet's life. That was unexpected. The thing exploded, taking you on a one-way trip.
Oh my god. See these sudden game overs.
Look like a maze. You'd probably be able to think a bit more outside the box.
Your self-sacrifice. Oh my god, see these sudden game overs in these old school games, man. You really gotta watch out. Let's try a different way.
You seem to have kicked away.
Oh no, not this again. Shoot. Have to be taken out for a few hours or something.
Your kick. Due to Fortunately.
Good. Oh man, hope I don't kick anything else. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's try going to the other side now.
Suddenly from
Oh no, what the hell? Oh my god, are you kidding me? And I died.
Vohaul's troops have tracked you down
Oh
and
my
passed
god.
sentence for your escape.
See, look at these sudden death endings. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, no one can't get a break at all. Well, anyways, I'll stop here. This is Space Quest 2 Remake. Yeah. It's a classic, I think, and if you're into Space Quest, definitely pick it up. I think this is probably the best way to play Space Quest 2. Personally, right, the high resolution VGA color palette, and the point and click interface instead of the text parser. A lot of improvements on this remake, and it's a fan remake, so it's actually, you can get it for free. So yeah, I think it's probably the best way to play Space Quest 2. It's a pretty nice classic. Got classic Sierra humor all there. Just you gotta watch out for those sudden death encounters. That's why you always gotta save your game. You never know when you might die in these. You never know when you might get a bad ending in one of these point and click adventure games. That's about it. Otherwise, it's a classic. So check it out, guys. Thanks for watching.